What is up, everybody? My name is Harris. Welcome back to the channel. Today is a brand new video for 25 Days of Harry. Today, as you can tell by the title and or the thumbnail and or the how I'm about to say it, my ranking of every NHL team is what today's video is. I had a few different ways I was considering on doing this. I was considering going from my favorite team to my least favorite, but then I realized, okay, my favorite is kind of obvious, but you know what? Why not start with least favorite? And let's work our way to the positivity, I guess. I was going to do a tier list, but I figured no. Why? At this point, I haven't done it for the past 4 years. Why start now? So we're going to go from my least favorite to my favorite. I'll give a couple reasons. Spoiler, a lot of them involve cheating, fan bases, and hype. So yeah, let's get into the countdown. Coming in at number 32, I don't think should surprise anybody, is the Ottawa Senators. I think, personally, they have one of the worst fan bases in the National Hockey League. Shout out Lucas and Oakley for being the two good Senators fans that I know right off the top of my head. This is going to be completely freestyled, spitballed, by the way, so if I come up with other reasons that I don't like certain teams between now and by the time this video is going up, say December 10th, I believe it's going up, then yeah, I will add them in as we go. But the Ottawa Senators, again, like I said, they have a very classless fan base. They, of course, cheered when Eugene Melnyk died. The whole DeBrincat thing, they take away any talent from talented players. Yeah, they're just one of the worst teams in the National Hockey League. I think they're an absolute embarrassment to the league that they're even still here. Who watches hockey in Ottawa? Yeah, one of the worst head coaches in the league as well. I think they're just an incredibly unlikable team. And, yeah, the Senators are number 32. Arbor Jacki owns your franchise. Number 31 are the the Hartford Whalers, coming in at number 31. The Whalers, very, very bad fan base as well. Massively overhyped because of their defensive system, which is funny because at the time of recording this, they're giving up about 4.5 goals per game, I believe. So that's pretty funny. But yeah, the Hurricanes, massively overhyped. They've been to, what is it, 3 conference finals in the last decade and a half. They went, 2009, 2019, and almost it was last year, 2022. What is it, 12 straight losses in the conference finals? 3 sweeps in a row. Carolina has to be exceptionally horrible for that to happen. The Montreal Canadiens have more wins in the conference finals in the last 5 years than the Carolina Hurricanes do in the last decade, which it's pretty goddamn funny because it's not even close. Yeah, Carolina, they just have a terrible fan base as well. I don't think I know a single Carolina fan that's good, aside from my Nashville GM in the Sim League. That's one. Every other Canes fan I've met is either stupid, unintelligible, I should say, ironic, or just brain dead. So, yeah, Carolina Hurricanes number 31 for a reason. It sucks that they share 2 of the 3 colors with the Montreal Canadiens. Let's say the Montreal Canadiens share the colors because the Habs came into the league first. But, yeah, number 30, Vegas Golden Knights. I feel like everybody was expecting them at number 30 for me. No, I'll hold off on them slightly. But the Vegas Golden Knights in at number 30, of course, they're a bunch of cheaters. They just won the Cup. They took out the underdog Florida Panthers. They kind of had an easy Western Conference. When you have to beat only Dallas and, I believe, Seattle, I think they took out in the second round. Either way, when you have an incredibly easy route to the finals, no shit, you're probably going to dominate a team who had to go through, 7 games, 5 games against, and 4 games against 3 of the best teams in the East. Yeah, no shit, you're probably going to win. So, yeah, Vegas had an easy route to a Stanley Cup. 2019 is very funny, looking back at it. And yeah, number 29, the Edmonton Oilers. They're absolute dog shit as I'm recording this. Incredibly unlikable as well. The Oilers, just Connor McRegular season is Connor McRegular season. The only likable player on there is Leon Draisaitl. They still have Evander Kane, which, fuck Evander Kane. Any team that has a wife beater on their roster is, yeah, probably not a good team, which, yeah, the Oilers, not a good team. So, They come in at number 29 for a couple easy reasons. Number 28, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Everybody knows 2021, of course. 2 COVID Cups, 0 legitimate Stanley Cup wins. Tampa Bay Lightning, dirty team as well. We played them, as I'm recording this recently, we play them again soon. I believe it's the 31st. I think they said that we played Lightning again. Incredibly dirty team. Of course, dirty Russian Mikhail Sergachev. That's all he's good for is dirty hits. Tampa Bay Lightning. I just don't like them. 28, the Columbus Blue Jackets. We're slowly creeping in from like teams I don't like into teams I don't care about, and the Blue Jackets are both. They're a team I don't care about, and when I'm asked to talk about them, what the fuck can I say? They don't have fans. Jarmo Kekalainen is maybe the second most overrated general manager in the league, besides from Steve Yzerman. Spoiler for a later entry. No shit. They don't have a competitive roster. They've been rebuilding, it feels like, since the year they came into the league. They've never really been competitive. They lose every legitimate superstar that they have. Blue Jackets shouldn't even be in the league. Get them out, like, tomorrow, please. Number 20, I believe this is 27, is the Detroit Red Wings. I told you we would be getting to them real soon. The Detroit Red Wings, coming in at number 26. That is right. Steve Yzerman is the most overrated general manager in the National Hockey League. As I'm recording this last night, the Canadiens beat the Red Wings, which gives me a good reason to wear this again. The Red Wings, just, they clearly don't know how to build. They clearly don't know how to build a winning culture. Again, one of the most overrated general managers in the National Hockey League, the most overrated prospect pool. They skipped over Jesper Wallstedt to take Sebastian fucking Kosa. They have Justin Hall and Ben Sherratt on their roster. Yeah, the Red Wings are incredibly unlikable, and I don't think they ever will be likable as long as Steve Yzerman is their general manager. Coming in at 25, we got the Dallas Stars. We're now more into teams that I don't care about. The Stars, there's a little bit of hate for them, not a lot, but just a little bit, because I really don't know why, honestly. There's a guy in my sim league who's incredibly biased for the Dallas Stars. And I don't like him because of that. Anytime I mention that the Stars suck, he always goes to the same three or four points. So yeah, the Stars, who I think might have actually been in my top 10 last year, have fallen hard. Still love their colors and their logo, but the team overall is complete trash. Trade Jason Robertson to a real team, please. Number 24, the St. Louis Blues. I just don't give a shit about who watches the St. Louis Blues. Are you fucking stupid? Seriously though, the St. Louis Blues, I don't really care for them. They've got nutcase bipolar Jordan Bennington, which is more than reason enough to dislike him. Vegas has bipolar Robin Lehner, which is more than enough reason to dislike them. But yeah, St. Louis, just not a good team. Like, who cares about St. Louis? Like, seriously. Number 23, the Atlanta Thrashers, the Winnipeg Jets, whatever you want to call them. The soon-to-be Houston Aeros, probably. Winnipeg, just meh. They're kind of the definition of mediocrity in the NHL. They're not good enough to be a cup contender. They're not bad enough to get good players with the draft. The Winnipeg Jets, they're kind of a consistent first-round exit right now. I feel bad for making fun of them, so just Atlanta. That's like kind of the easiest thing to say, just Atlanta. Number 22 is the Boston Bruins. This would be lower, but you know what? I'm not in a complete hatred for the Bruins. Surprising for a Habs fan. However, it's getting there. It's getting there. I believe they were top 10 last year, top 15 last year as well. They're slowly crawling down the list. So number 22, of course, they made Brad Marchand their captain, which I actually think was an okay move. This is a team that's supposed to be bottom of the league, and they're still winning. As long as I swear to God, I'm recording this, and they're about to go on like a 13-game losing streak. So by the time I upload this video, it's like they're still winning. It's like, Harry, they're on a 13-game losing streak. What are you talking about? The Bruins would do that just to make me look like a dumbass. But however, now that I just mentioned that scenario, that's probably not going to happen. But yeah, the Boston Bruins. It's the Boston Bruins. These two logos are meant to inherently dislike each other. So, yeah. Boston Bruins. Boo. Number 22 is 21 is the Nashville Predators, another team that I really don't care for. I think their goalie chants are incredibly obnoxious. I think the Trashville fan base as a whole is extremely obnoxious, except for, of course, Slapshot Jack. Don't think I forgot about you, my guy. Overall, just not a good team. I have no clue what direction they are going in, if they wanted to go into a rebuild or be competitive. But, yeah, I have no clue what direction this team was going for. But all I know is that it's not good. Number 20 is the Philadelphia Flyers. Surprisingly, a team that would have been in the bottom 10. They barely escaped being out of the bottom 10 this year. The Flyers are a team that I've gone from really hating to just meh. I don't care about the Philadelphia Flyers. They have a couple decent guys. Owen Tippett, Bobby Brink. They're actually competitive, surprisingly, to start the season. But I just don't care for them. I mean, Carter Hart was on the 2018 Canadian team. I'm not accusing him or anything. Just he's on that team, so there's a slight chance that he might be involved. I mean, he was involved with the team, obviously. He just might not be involved. But yeah, I don't know. I like Carter Hart as a goaltender, as a person. I'll hold the jury out on that right now. But yeah, they have Rasmus Ristolainen getting paid like $8 million for the next 6 years, which is more than enough reason to show actual sympathy for the Philadelphia Flyers. So, yeah. Coming in at number 19 is the Minnesota Wild. A team I've gone from not really caring about to, okay, slightly caring about. I like the Wild's logo. I've actually turned around on it. I used to think it was a really bad logo. I don't mind it now. I actually like the bear design that's in the logo. Shout out the bear. Top 10 favorite TV shows video. I like the logo. Love their old school jerseys. The one with the, like, green, the stripes going down the sleeves. Like, that is a jersey I fuck with from Minnesota. Minnesota just a great fucking bear bit my fuck you, bear. But but yeah, legitimately, the Wild, I like them. If they do well, that's cool. It kind of sucks that they're the new Maple Leafs. They can't get out of the first rounds, but yeah. Number 18 is the San Jose Sharks. The San Jose Sharks. I never thought I'd see a day where the Sharks are higher than the Golden Knights, but I think it happened the past 3 years, and I never thought there'd be a day where I'm somewhat rooting for the San Jose Sharks. Yeah, the Sharks. At this point in the season, I'm going to shoot my shot and say probably the worst team in hockey. I really hope they have made a comeback and they're like 500 right now. As I'm recording this, they're on a 2-game winning streak. They beat the Flyers and the Oilers, which the Flyers one I thought was really funny, especially considering a lot of the dirty shit the Flyers did pull off in that game. And then beating the Oilers was probably the ultimate, like, the greatest game of all time. The Sharks are just a complete disaster right now. I like rooting for tire fires with zero direction on where they're going, so consider me an early adopting fan of the San Jose Sharks in their rebuilding stage. Number 17, the New York Rangers. The New York Rangers. I like their logo. Their team is okay. I like Artemi Panarin a lot. Adam Fox is one of the best defensemen in the NHL. I really like him as well. I like Capo Caco. Trade Alexis Lafreniere before his bitch ass becomes a bust, please, Rangers. I actually want to make money on this box set, please and thank you. The Rangers, they're okay. No particular hate, no love, just they're okay. Number 16, the Anaheim Ducks, the mighty Ducks of Anaheim. I like the Ducks. Actually. Trevor Zegras, Troy Terry, Frankie Vatrano's looking pretty damn good at this point in the season as I'm recording this. I believe he's got 9 goals in 12 games, 13 games, something like that. He's good. I like Frank Vatrano. I like Troy Terry, Trevor Zegras. It sucks that Jamie Drysdale's out long term, I believe. I like John Gibson. Lucas Dostal's looking really damn good in net right now. Can't wait to see this team in the future. I just gotta hope that Trevor Zegras starts actually pumping up and doing good shits. That sounded very gay. Number 15, the Pittsburgh Penguins, and I just realized I used the wrong logo. You know what? Why not? We'll use the Robo Penguin. You can barely see it. But yeah, the Pittsburgh Penguins coming in at number 15. They've definitely fallen down the list. They used to be like number 2, number 3, all the way down to Whew. Number 15. I still love Sidney Crosby. Love Sidney Crosby. I think I always will. Yeah, overall, just they hired Kyle Dubas after they had a decent enough management group with Brian Burke. Maybe not Ron Hextall, but Brian Burke. Yeah, I don't like Kyle Dubas. I don't like many of the decisions that he made with the team. And you know what? They're probably going to fall into mediocrity. I don't like Erik Karlsson. I think he's an incredibly selfish player. So, yeah, Penguins coming in number 15. I think it's fair to put them here. Number 14, the New Jersey Devils. How can you not like this team? The incredible team that they've built up. Of course, they have former Hab Tyler Toffoli. They have Jack Hughes. They have Akira Schmid. I love Akira Schmid. They have some damn good players. I really, really like the New Jersey Devils. I think they're a solid team. They're going to be dominating their division for the next decade, probably, assuming all goes well. I just really like the New Jersey Devils, and yeah, I really like them. Number 13 is the Buffalo Sabres. The Buffalo Sabres, that is right. Coming in at number 13, I like the Sabres. I've soured on them slightly, I feel like. But you know what? Buffalo, they should be good. As I'm recording this, they are still one of the worst teams in the Eastern Conference, which is kind of funny. But yeah, Buffalo, love their young team. Tage Thompson, of course, is really damn good. JJ Peterka. Of course, my Peyton Krebs autograph makes me want to like them. Rasmus Dahlin, Owen Power. Love, of course, not UPL. Why can't I think of his name? Devin Levi. I love Devin Levi in net for the Sabres. I really wish the Canadians had traded for him if the Sabres somehow were dumb enough to make him available. It's the Sabres that make stupid decisions, so I mean, it shouldn't come as a surprise. Yeah, Sabres, I like them. I'll root for them. I won't make fun of them when they lose, but you know what? I feel like it's nature to make fun of the Sabres at this point. Coming in at number 12 is the Washington Capitals. Looking at it, probably should have put the Capitals below the Sabres and Devils, but you know what? Whatever. This is purely because of Ovechkin. I love Alexander Ovechkin. Yeah, my love for Ovechkin goes way above my hate for Tom Wilson, so yeah, fuck Tom Wilson, but you know what? Ovechkin, he's probably not going to hit Gretzky's record, but I will keep rooting for him to do so, so yeah. Number 11 is the Calgary Flames. That's right, the Calgary Flames. I'm a fan of the Calgary Flames. I think they have a good team. If only they could start winning. Yeah, a good team if only they could start winning. But no, I like their team. Jonathan Huberdeau is good. He should be a good player. I like Rasmus Anderson. They're just kind of a dumpster fire right now, so I'm going to root for them. Why not? The Flames, they're okay. Coming in at number 10, the Los Angeles Kings. We are into the teams that I like them. No real specific reason why, but I do like them. And the Los Angeles Kings in at number 10, of course, the crown logo inside of the actual logo I think is really solid. The way they handled Jonathan Quick's situation was a little bit iffy, but you know what? They have former Hab, Philip Deneau, even if he did leave Montreal for $500,000. Fuck you, Philip Deneau. Pierre Dubois, sorry. They have Pierre Dubois. If Quinn Byfield stopped being a bust, that'd be great. I just watched Anze Kopitar's 400th goal. Kevin Fiala, I believe they have Victor Arvidsson. They have a really damn good team. Drew Doughty still, he's incredibly likable. Great team, aside from the goaltending. I like the Kings. Number 9, the Vancouver Canucks and JT Miller turnovers. Yeah, JT Miller turnovers. I mean, the Canucks are okay. I like the Canucks. Yeah, genuinely, I know a lot of really, really good Vancouver Canucks fans. Same with the Sabres, actually. I should have mentioned that. I mentioned that retroactively. Yeah, I like a lot of Vancouver Canuck fans. I find them... Weirdly enough, a lot of the Canucks fans I've interacted with are not, like, on the bad side of Canucks Twitter. It's always like, you know what? Yeah, we're probably going to fall off at some point, but you know what? We're happy with this right now. We're riding this winning streak. I'm happy for the team right now. None of them are really like, we're going to win the cup. It's like I said, you know, just weary, but you know what? I'm very happy with what the team's doing right now, you know? If only Canadians fans could learn from that. Hint, hint. But, yeah, Vancouver, great team right now. I think they're 10-2-1, 10-3-1, something like that. absolutely insane. Yeah, the Canucks, I always root for them to do well, even when sometimes they usually don't. But you know what? I love the Canucks, and well, not love the Canucks. At times, I love the Canucks. And also, it doesn't help that Sporty in my sim league took the Canucks for a decade, and I've grown to like them even more because of that. Number 8, the Toronto Maple Leafs. They have fallen, however, it is not because of any specific signing aside from Ryan Reeves. Brad Treliving is probably the best thing to happen to the Montreal Canadiens in the past 2 months. So, yeah, legitimately, though, it's fucking hilarious seeing Austin Matthews be the only good player on the Toronto Maple Leafs, and Habs fans still want to give $11 million to William Nylander after the year. The Maple Leafs, they're still in the top 10 because of my best friend. She's a Maple Leafs fan, so I kind of have to. I root for them if the Canadiens aren't playing, or if they aren't, or if they aren't in the playoffs. I will usually go, and when I'll go for the Maple Leafs. I want my best friend to be happy, as I think most people want their best friend to be happy. So, yeah, the Maple Leafs coming in at number 8. They've fallen a little bit, like I said, but not a whole lot. If anything, they should actually still be my number 2 because Brad Treliving is going to really help that team win a Stanley Cup. Yeah, that'll happen. Number 7, the Seattle Kraken. They surprisingly do jump above the Toronto Maple Leafs. I liked what I saw out of the Kraken last year. It's somehow not repeated itself up to this point in the season. But you know what? I like them. They got a good structure. They got a good young group of players coming up soon. Really likable group of guys for the most part, I think. Yeah, Seattle Kraken. I like them. Number 6, the Colorado Avalanche. Of course, the team to finally dethrone the frauds that are known, of course, as the Tampa Bay Lightning in the Stanley Cup Finals. It goes to show when there's a legitimate Stanley Cup on the line, Tampa can't do shit. But yeah, the Avalanche, really big fan of them. I've sort of been on and off looking at them since the destruction of 10-1 at the hands of the Montreal Canadiens, seeing how awful those teams were. Of course, Nathan McKinnon, one of the best players in the league right now. Cale Makar is the best defenseman in the National Hockey League right now. They have some damn good players. Of course, Jonathan Drouin, former Montreal Canadian, Tomas Tatar. That jumps them up, I believe, from around 12, 13, I think they were last year, up to number 6. Yeah, the Colorado Avalanche, I'm a big fan of them. Coming in at number 5 is the Arizona Coyotes. That is right. I believe this team was around 23, 24 last year. This year they jump up because I actually believe in them. Carl Vejmelka is one of the best goalies in the National Hockey League, or at least I think he has massive potential to be. I believe Sean Durzi was traded here from the LA Kings. I'm very surprised they did that. Great young group of forwards. Absolutely proven wrong already on Logan Cooley. The kid is going to be a top 6 forward easily. The Arizona Coyotes, I love their team, love their logo, their Kachina jerseys. I think Mullet Arena is incredibly unique. I think it's a great arena for the NHL. Arizona coming in at number 5. At this point, by the way, 1 through 5, you can kind of consider the teams that I support. So, yeah. And with that being said, number 4 is the Chicago Blackhawks. That is right, the Chicago Blackhawks. The Blackhawks in at number 4. Connor Bedard will do that to a franchise. They will take you from being, I want to say the Hawks were 30th last year because of the Brad Aldridge stuff, and now they are number 4. I can't wait for the hate comments. They will be very, very fun and probably make me lose several hundred brain cells. So yeah, the Blackhawks number 4. It's Connor Bedard. We are living in a Connor Bedard NHL, and we are all slaves to Connor Bedard. Connor Bedard. Number 3 is the New York Islanders. They fell to about 10-11 last year. I'm bumming them back up. I like the Panthers, or the Islanders, sorry. Spoiler, you guys can probably do process elimination to determine who the final 2 teams are. But yeah, the New York Islanders, number 3. Even though they're very, very inconsistent, Ilya Sorokin is probably the best goalie in the National Hockey League. Noah Dobson is daddy. Matt Barzal looks pretty good. They do have some solid players. Again, their depth is a little bit weak. I don't know if they want to be paying Jean-Gabriel Pageau $5 million until I think it's 2026. But yeah. New York Islanders, number 3. Good team. I like them. I root for them if they're in the playoffs. And yeah. Coming into number 2, and of course this will determine who number 1 is, as if you guys need any fucking hints. You guys knew for the videos the second you loaded this video up. Number 2 is the Florida Panthers. The Florida Panthers coming in at number 2. Of course, their monster out of nowhere cup finals run. Massively likable team. Add that to the on counter. But yeah, Sasha Barkov, of course, Matt Barzal, Aaron Ekblad, Brendan Montour coming out of nowhere, Gustav Forsling, Sergei Bobrovsky, Spencer Knight with his issues. Not saying like he's not real, but just they're not really issues. They're just stuff that he's dealing with. I don't like calling them issues because it makes it sound like makes it sound like that it's something wrong. But dealing with his stuff, I'm rooting for him massively. I already thought Spencer Knight was going to be a great goaltender. I think that doubly now. The Panthers, like I said, massively likable team, great young team. They're winning without, I believe it's Ekblad and I think it's Montour or Forsling, one of those two. They're winning without them, which is just surprising as all hell. I'm a big fan of the Florida Panthers. However, as much as I like the Florida Panthers, my number 1 is still 20 times as much passion for them. And of course, that's the Montreal Canadiens. Of course, you guys knew I'm wearing the goddamn jersey for the Montreal Canadiens. The Montreal Canadiens are easily my favorite team in the National Hockey League. Cole Caulfield is going to be a 50-goal scorer in the next 3 years. I know I said it would probably happen this year, but he's deciding, you know what, nah, I want to play make this year, surprisingly. He's still point per game as far as I know. Nick Suzuki is awesome. Kirby Dach, before he got hurt, was looking to put up career numbers again after last year's career numbers. Brendan Gallagher somehow going back to, not form, but looking good. Sean Monahan is looking like... He's looking like 30-goal form, Sean Monahan, right now. Mike Matheson, of course, is doing great. Arbor Jack, who doesn't love Arbor Jacki? Sam Montembeault and Caden Primo are looking like they can honestly be solid goaltenders right now. Yeah, just absolutely love this team currently and what it's got for the future. Of course, Lane Hudson, David Reinbacher, Joshua Wall, Sean Farrell. So great. Just to mention a couple of them. Yuri Slavkovsky. This video would be 45 minutes long if I talked about everything I love about the Canadiens. But of course, there's the history, 24 Stanley Cups, the greatest team in the National Hockey League, the most prestigious, the most respected, the most honored team in the National Hockey League. Yeah, the Montreal Canadiens just absolutely deserve any bit of praise that they get. Even though I'll admit Habs Twitter is fucking exhausting to look at, I will still look at it for the Habitats fucking stupid takes. So yeah, if you want to lose brain cells, go follow him on Twitter. So yeah, Montreal Canadiens coming in again at number 1, my favorite NHL team, the best ever National Hockey League team. Of course, I had to root for the team that's the most respected because I'm the most respected hockey YouTuber. I couldn't even finish the joke, but legitimately, following the most respected and the best pedigree of an NHL team. So yeah, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite channel includes, but it's not limited to YouTube, Facebook, everything else, my guys. Subscribe to the Puff Club, Haste Clubs, Hub Up, D Nation from Mod Squad, and Martin comments is much greatly appreciated. Thank you guys again for watching. Links in the description, Amazon, what's this, PO Box, PayPal, Discord, Letterboxd, and the Twitch, and the Streamlabs are all down there as well. Thank you guys again so much for watching. My name is Harris, and I am out. Adam Morial. Always remember, no matter how bad we are last year, hopefully how good we are like this year, go Habs go, baby. Thank you guys again. I'm trying to hold up the fucking jersey properly. Go Habs go, whatever. Thank you guys again for watching. Leave your thoughts in the comments below on your favorite team, or if you want to rank the teams as well, give your reasonings. Please go ahead. I will absolutely read through any comments. Yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching. My name is Race again, and I am out. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye, guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye, guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye.